What is good in your world, mystical soul? Hey, I'm raising my tecito to you. It's me, Nicole P, your spiritual barista, serving your wisdom, guidance, and inspiration for the cards. My love, what I got for you in this video is all about the new moon in Scorpio. I'm going to talk about the two major arcanas that we are dancing with in this lunation. I'm going to lead you through a short and sweet guided meditation. And this is all because I believe in you, I love you, and I want to offer you some gift to support you in this very potent lunation. Now, I know every lunation is potent. Every day is potent. Every trance is potent. I get it. But this particular one, because it's going down on Moon Day, on Monday, the 13th, so we have it happening on Moon Day. We got the lucky number 13 plus 1 plus 3 equals 4. There's some stability in the works, and it's the new moon in Scorpio right after this season of the last year and a half-ish that we've been dancing with the eclipses with the Taurus and Scorpio polarity. So this potency is really like, what do you want? How do you want to be? How do you want to feel in this next cycle? And so next cycle for you, you could say, hey, it's going to be 6 months. Hey, it's going to be a year. Hey, it's going to be a couple years, right? And it may even be like, I don't know like what kind of timeline I want to put on it. And that's okay. That's okay, because you can say infinite possibilities, but I do know that I want change. I do know that I want to feel more expansive. I want to bring more abundance into my life because it is my birthright. And this new moon in Scorpio is the super potent time to really set forth those intentions. And now a lot of times when we're thinking about intentions, we hear that we want to focus on the things that we want, not the things that we don't want. But I say, especially in this lunation, it is really powerful and affirming to say, I don't want X, Y, and Z, fill in the blank. And it's not that you're going to focus on what you don't want, because a lot of people say, don't talk about what you don't want because you're going to focus on it. You're going to have more of what you want. I know that can be true in certain situations, but I feel like in this lunation, by being able to claim and say, this is what I do not want, is going to support you even more in defining clearly what it is that you do want. Do you feel with me? Are you with me so far? Okay, let me get this up in my tecito. I'm going to show you these two cards. I'm going to lead you through this guided meditation. I'm really passionate about this because I believe this is a very potent time, and I want you to really feel into it, to be in tune with it, and be intentional with your magic in this lunation. So, with the major arcanas, you know what we're dealing with? Do you know what we're dealing with? We're dealing with the Death card, and we're dealing with the Judgment card. I like to think of the Judgment card more as the Awakening card, okay? I don't want to move those too fast. My mom was telling me in my videos that I don't spend enough time showing the cards enough. There you go. We got the Death card, and we got the Judgment. Death, I mean, it's pretty simple, right? A shedding, a release, the decomposing of what once was. But it's not in a way that just washes away, bada bing, bada boom, it's out of like existence. It's really like this decomposing and this shedding, and it serves as like nutrients for what's to come. Do you feel me? It serves as a way to nourish and nurture the new. Now with the Judgment card, the Awakening card, it's this energy of being in communion with ancestor, with dreams of the past, of generations past and generations to the future. It's this way of being raw and real, and even saying, you know what, here's my part in things. Here's maybe ways that I strayed or whatever it may be, and I'm back now here in center. The Awakening card or the Judgment card reminds me of the energy of when we truly come to spirit, to our angels, to our ancestors, the ones of the most evolved beings, right? Because we don't want to be hanging out with just any old ancestor. I mean, let's be truthful. Some of the ancestors aren't involved. Some of the ancestors that we've had a relationship in some way, shape, or form in our human life, we don't want to have anything to do with them while they're in the spirit world, and that is okay. That's your right. You have to be discerning with your work with the ancestors, just as you are discerning with your work and your interactions with human beings. Hello. So let me tell you something. That Judgment card is like when we come raw and true, and when we realize that we move from a place of love and worthiness and abundance is our birthright, and that there's nothing wrong with us. We are simply on our path, and we are ever evolving. So what releases through the death card, it opens us raw, and we're able to come full in just our essence of our humanness, of our beauty. No matter how much we might have effed up in the past, no matter how much we may have abandoned ourselves in the past, no matter how much we may have let fear dictate us in the past, no matter how much maybe like you were like a chismosa or someone like, maybe you did dirt in the past and now you're like come clean and you're like, okay, I'm in this space. I'm making peace and I want to move forward. That's the energy of the death card and the awakening and the judgment card. It asks us to really clearly define what are we willing and ready to release. I'm kissing the mic. What are we willing and ready to release? What are you ready and willing to release? And in the rawest form of who you are, what is it that you will ask Spirit for? How will you nurture your relationship with Spirit so that you can hear Spirit, you can allow Spirit to guide you? So in this day and up until 3 days after the new moon in Scorpio, right? Be very, very, very intentional with your thoughts, with your spells, the words that you use around what it is you no longer have space for in your life and what it is that you want to draw more of into your life. And do not, my friend, put limits on any of that or what you are calling forth in your life. The moment you start to get some limits, like, I don't know how that shit's going to happen. I want you to snap your fingers and move your body and just say, I don't need to know the how. Spirit will take care of that. I have the sniffles. Sorry, the rain. I'm in the PNW, and when it rains, I get sniffles. Spirit will provide. Spirit will show you. This is about really tapping into like, what do I need to release? What am I ready to release? So, in these upcoming days, in your meditations, in your movements, in your practices, really being intentional and listening to your body, what your body is asking you to release, and what new are you committed to in this next cycle. It's an intense time that really calls for us to move slowly and almost slither like the snakes. Yes? And to go deep within. For those of us here in the Northern Hemisphere, this is that time of hibernation where really what's deep inside of us comes up to the surface. Right? Do you feel me? The leaves falling off the trees. And how those leaves have changed color and they're beautiful. They were beautiful when they were bright green, and now they're all different colors of orange and red, and that's another beauty as well. So it's honoring the beauty, the cycles in this time. Honor the cycles that you have taken in your life. Honor it all because it's all beautiful. It all is who you are today. This is a time of honoring as well. So, at this time, I invite you, if you feel called to do so, to soften your gaze or close your eyes. Place one hand over your heart area, the other in that sacred, tongue-tied and twisted as always, that sacred space of creation right below your navel. We all have that sacred space of creation there. One hand, heart, one hand right below your navel and your sacred space of creation. Your eyes are closed or your gaze is softened. If it doesn't feel safe to close your eyes, don't close them. Soften your gaze. I'm going to close my eyes so you know that I'm not just looking at you. Okay? So soften the gaze, close your eyes, and start to slow your breath. Tuning into your body, noticing what comes to the surface. And if your mind starts to wander, acknowledge it. Don't try to push it away. Just say, thank you, mind. I'll take care of that in a minute. I'm here right now. Taking some deep breaths. Calling forth Spirit. Calling forth my angels. calling forth your guides. Tuning in to your body, noticing any words, any sensations around release that come up for you. Affirming that you are right on time, that you are divine, that you are okay. Ask your body, your mind, to release what no longer serves you. Allow the release to come in tears, to come in energy, to come in a way that is safe. Allow the release to happen. No need to identify in this moment. Just ask for spirit to cleanse you, to shake away any of the leaves in your consciousness, your subconsciousness, and all around you that need to go, that are ready to be shaken off and offered to the underworld. Feel all the sensations, the words that come up. And at this time, slowly start coming back to the room, to center. Feel into your body, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and gently begin to open your eyes. Blink them 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release your hands from your heart and your sacred space of creation. Raise your arms up in the air, waving around like you just don't care. And come into your body. Come into your space. Shake it out, snap your fingers, shake it around, because you're here, you're now, and you've connected with Source, you've connected with your body, yourself. You can come back to any of this practice when you feel the need to do and create and even expand upon your own practice in these next few days, because the SHIT is real. This is an intense lunation. And it is beautiful. And I wish you so much love and magic. And I want to remind you of something. You are the miracle. You are the magic. You are the medicine. Okay? Don't you ever forget it. So with that, I say, mwah, peace, love, and everything in between. And I will be back soon. Take care. Thanks for tuning in.